Good morning, guys. It is icy cold today. Autumn is finally here. I actually love days like this. The sky is bright blue and it's crispy cold. Fantastic. We're just about to make it to the bus.
Probably not even that cold, it's just colder than it has been.
Yeah, that's true. Colder than usual. Tonight we're obviously going to the office, as you can see from our outfits. And then we are going to our comedy night tonight, which is going to be really fun. I'm actually really looking forward to that. Oh, we need to cross the road. Yeah, we can't wait. We're really excited. So I thought I'd just begin the vlog. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. It's 8:05 and it's Thursday morning, so I'm on my way to the office. I am going to time it so I can get the bus today, which is really nice. I just want to show you this gorgeous day. Look at this. Blue skies. It's autumn, but it's like crisp and cold and sunny, just how I like it. Last night we went to the comedy show. It was so good. If anyone is like looking for something fun to do in London and you happen to be free on Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday, the next one is on 2nd of October. Tickets are available now, so I can I'll try and find a link and put it below. Obviously, this is not like a sponsorship or anything. I just love going to that. And I think it's just so nice to do things in your local area that, you know, you can just walk down to and go and see. The comedians are really, really good. We saw there was 5 different comedians. The first one was a young guy called Tim. No, his name was not Tim. God, what was his name? Matt, what was that guy's name? We saw some really quite famous comedians. I mean, when I say famous, they're not like Michael McIntyre or Kevin Bridges, but they are like Instagram famous, basically. They've done a lot of different shows. One of the ladies was actually on TV. You know these people where you don't quite know their names, but you would recognise their faces. It's that sort of level, but it's so good. And the comedy was just hilarious. There was no one that I thought was a bit rubbish. Everyone was really good and really funny. The time went so quickly. Today I'm heading to the office. I've got 8 minutes till my bus, so I'm just gonna nip out in a minute and go and get that. I have spin tonight, so I'm gonna take you along for that. This is just a usual regular week in my life. Hi guys, I'm at home now. I didn't end up going to spin in the end because I've not been feeling well all day. I've actually been sitting at my desk feeling a little bit chesty, a little bit under the weather. Everyone in my office is coming down with something. I feel like it's just to do with the time of year and getting a bit colder. I know there's no science behind that. I don't think correct me. I'm sure there's no science behind the weather change and people getting ill other than the fact that it's colder, so people are in more crowded, condensed spaces. I think that's true. Instead, I thought, let me pick up something yummy from M&S and make a little autumnal dinner, come home, get cozy. You know, just have one of those really cozy nights. When I walked out of the office, the cold air was literally blowing up my jacket. I was walking along the street shivering. It was a very animated move for me. But yeah, I just felt like I wanted to come home, and that's what I'm doing. I came home to washing everywhere. Matt's been doing a bit of washing today. And yeah, today was a bit of a busy day at work. Like I said, I'm not feeling well, so it's not been great. But let me show you what I picked up for dinner, because this is quite an exciting one. I don't know if any of you watch my sister's videos, but she was at home with my mum recently and they made the viral feta and cherry tomato pasta. So I thought that's what I'm going to make today. I have all my ingredients. I also picked up one of these nice M&S garlic breads. There's 2 in there, but obviously I'll just have one. And I'm going to roast these just like you see online, I'm gonna just roast the tomatoes with the feta in the middle of this tray and put, I didn't know whether I need garlic or not, but I got some garlic. I might put some different herbs as well. Let's see what we've got in here. This is our like spice cupboard, by the way. It's not very well organized at all, but I really can't bear to have them all out on display. I think I might go for some oregano actually. What else? Oh, maybe some crushed chili flakes because they're right there. And garlic salt. Actually, forget the garlic. I'm gonna do garlic salt just to keep things easy. There's a sneak peek of the other side of our cupboard in case you're interested. Let me know in the comments if you have tried this, because this is my first time trying it and I'm quite excited. Before we do some assembly, I'm just gonna put the pasta on. I went for farfalle. This is my favorite, farfalle. Farfalle? The bows. These are one of my favorite shells. I also love the little, you know, the little seashells, that sort of vibe. I just wanted to quickly show you this. Do you ever pick these up and think that they're spiders? These are like little stalks from tomatoes. Every time I get some, these are from like these big ones here. But every time I try and put them in the bin, I'm like, oh my God, that's a huge spider. But it never is, thank God. Also, tragedy has struck. We have run out of bin bags and we're using this old Sainsbury's bag. And it's on its way out. It's full. Oh, my pass is bubbling. I wanted to quickly show you guys, because I was just thinking about this. The difference that my little can light in the corner behind the TV makes to this room is incredible. Do any of you watch Paige Wassell's YouTube channel? If not, you have to watch her. I absolutely love her. She does the best interior videos just about creating like a warm, cozy home. I'm very into the interiors at the minute and homeware. I love her videos. She literally, like, a lot of it is her critiquing like other people's homes, or doing things like, I don't know, she'll review people's homes, or she'll tell her viewers like what viewers will send in pictures, and she'll say like what you can do to improve your home. Great videos. Check her out if you don't already watch her. Ignore the washing everywhere. But behind this TV, I have I purchased one of the things. This was ages ago. This was in Vlogmas. Maybe you guys didn't watch me back then. I think some of you might have. She suggested picking up a can light. Not to me. This is just to general public. She said that these can lights, she called them can lights. I think on Amazon, I think they are called can lights. They create a really ambient, warm lighting. One of the things she suggested was like for any corner of a room, or like, for example, behind this plant would be another good option if I had another one. But let me just show you what these things look like. They're just like these big lights that just kind of project a warm glow onto the wall. Oh. And it just looks so much better. If I just turn this off, you'll see the difference. Okay, jump scare. This is without it. And then that's it back on. How much nicer. If anyone is looking for a little way to make their home warm. Also, love lamps. All different kinds of lamps. This was only £20 from Wayfair. I'll link it below. Someone actually asked me for the link to it. I was feeling in such a bad mood when I came home, if I'm totally honest. Like, it was just not a good day for me. I was feeling stressed and not very well. I think I'm getting another ear infection as well, on top of my chestiness that I'm feeling. But yeah, I felt so much better just like chatting there while I was doing dinner, and like, yeah, I feel so much better already. You also know that I can't help but give you guys a recommendation. I feel like every single video I'm like throwing more TV and like podcast recommendations to you all the time. I was on my way home from work and I was going through my downloaded podcasts, and I found one from the New Yorker that I downloaded ages ago, and I downloaded 3 episodes, so it was perfect for my commute home. Not that my commute is like 3 podcasts worth of journey, but it's called In the Dark. It's basically, it's a bit creepy, it's quite scary. It is a sad story, but it's basically a true crime story of a young guy that went missing, a young child that went missing in the 80s. And a really recent development in the case is that they actually found the guy who committed the crime. And I think, I don't know, I've only listened to one episode, but it's really interesting. I feel like the New Yorker magazine and newspaper that creates such good journalism that I'm into, like any investigative journalism that is like a story about interesting people, something that's happened in the past, or like the recent history of like anything, I'm so interested in. I used to have a subscription for them, but it was quite expensive, so I gave it up. But I used to love listening to the kind of long read stories that they used to do, because there's some wild stories out there, just things that have happened to people, and the way that they write about them, or the writers that work for them write about them, is just so interesting. Anyway, this podcast is really, really good. I've only listened to the first episode, but it seems like it's going to be interesting. And I also love that you actually are going to find out the ending, because they've actually gotten to the bottom of it. But yeah, if you're looking for a podcast, it's called Into the Dark. Okay, I'm impressed. This actually looks delicious. It looks like it does online on all the recipes. Let me just show you. Oh, focus. How yummy does that look? Now I need to like smoosh all the tomatoes and the feta together and like mix it. Let's just do that right now. Look at this gorgeous dinner. I mean, this could look better. I'm not under any illusions that this looks nice. It looks like someone's thrown up on pasta. But that is all cheese, so I'm sure you can imagine how good that tastes. I've obviously been having a little try. Also, this garlic bread. This is like proper French. Well, no, it's not like French stick, but it's not proper French stick, but it's like proper fresh bread with beautiful garlic butter. It's so garlicky. Here we go. It's very, very nice. One thing I would say is that it's extremely rich, like extremely, extremely rich and creamy. So I probably didn't need the garlic bread, and the portion is quite big. But I'm glad that I put the chili flakes in, because it gives it a little kick, which is quite nice. I'm going to enjoy it with a can of my Costum Press rhubarb drink that I love. And I'm probably going to watch something like Gogglebox or something, just to kind of unwind and make the most of my evening. Matt's on his way home. He actually didn't want garlic bread in the end, so he's going to cook himself something else. He's picking something from M&S. It's Friday afternoon. I realise I haven't actually ended this vlog or said goodbye or any of those things. I'm vlogging today as well. I'm sorry that the vlog that you've just watched was a little bit boring. I feel like it wasn't very long. There wasn't much going on, but the next one will be even more boring because I'm actually unwell. It's going to be like more of a wholesome, cozy autumn vlog, and you're going to see what I get up to when I'm just having a cozy sick day in the house. Although it's not been a sick day. I've actually been working all day, but I've cancelled plans and I'm staying in and I'm having a bit of a pamper evening. So hope you enjoy that vlog when it comes. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. And thank you so much. I just want to say, like, you always leave me so many lovely comments and I appreciate it so much. I love to chat to you guys. So let me know what you think of the podcast. Let me know what you think of the pasta that I made. And I will see you guys on Wednesday for another video. Bye.